What's going on, guys? Today's video we're going to be going over basic 2-finger roll and 1-finger roll transfers, which is when you start a roll in one hand and then continue it into the other. So for this video you're definitely going to want to be comfortable with index rolls, 2-finger rolls, and then on your offhand you want to be used to, in index and middle grip, you want to be used to doing some 2-finger wraps. So you don't need to particularly be able to do 2-finger rolls or 1-finger rolls on your offhand for this. It's a matter of just preparing the offhand for the trick. So to start out with, we're going to go over the 2-finger roll transfer, which looks like this. This is difficult to get the camera angle, but hopefully you can see. So the idea is, at the top of the roll where you would usually catch, you're going to take your offhand and have it prepared in this hand motion, right? With your fingers kind of, your index and ring finger, or rather middle and ring finger kind of tucked in. You're going to be prepared to place those fingers on top of the string at the end of this 2-finger roll. So, right, when you do the 2-finger roll, it's going to end pretty much right there. But you're going to want to, instead of catch with your index, you're going to want to take your left hand, place it right there. And this is where you want to do kind of a movement, to like a circular motion with both of your hands to continue the motion of the roll, right? When you get used to it, you don't have to emphasize it as much. But the key here, so you don't really have to be able to do a 2-finger roll with your offhand. Another way to practice that kind of transfer of momentum is just leaving the bead like this, where it would be at the end of the roll, taking your offhand in the position, just placing it there, and from here just swinging it up, and get used to catching here. Because a way to repeat this is you can do the 2-finger roll transfer, catch, do a slip, or the way to get back to your right hand is just to pass the bead, right, the flying bead to your main hand, and then you're back and you can do it again, right? You can also pass back to low grip by keeping your palm up and passing like that, and then you can go back into this, right? Okay, so the next transfer I'm going to go over is from your index on your main hand to the middle on your offhand. And the idea of why you want to chain these two is so you're going from index middle in your main hand, rolling over the index finger, like intercepting with your offhand middle finger, rolling over that middle finger, catching in index middle of your offhand, and then you can pass the bead back to index middle on your main hand and redo it. So to show you an example of that, it's going to look like this. Alright, so the same idea applies. At the top of the roll, you don't want to catch with your thumb, the top of the index roll. You want to just let the bead kind of finish the roll, and right as it's about to end and right where you would catch with your thumb, you're going to take your prepared middle finger on your offhand and place it right on top of the finger and shake or do a little circular motion to try to continue the momentum onto your offhand. And then you catch. So you can practice by, again, leaving the bead where it will be intercepted and bringing your offhand where it will be, and just swinging and trying to get into the position that you would be in at the top of the roll. Okay, so once you can do both of those, you can chain them. So starting in low grip on your main hand, you're going to do a 2-finger roll transfer. And then when you switch back to index middle grip on your main hand, you're going to just go straight into a index to middle roll transfer. And then from your offhand there, you're going to pass down to low grip again and go right back into the 2-finger roll transfer, like this. If I didn't mess that up, I think you get the idea. The point here is that you can actually transfer rolls from any finger to either hand. It's just a matter of getting used to catching it and the motion, that circular motion of continuing the momentum from the roll as you transfer the bead from one hand to the other. That's about it for this one, guys. Again, the camera angle here doesn't help explaining this, but I did my best. Hopefully somebody got something out of this. And with that, have a good one. See you later.